Good evening, everyone. It's a little warm here, so hopefully nobody faints. I do have first aid, but a little bit rusty. I just want to welcome you to our annual Open House Poetry Slam in grade 7. For those of you who are not sure what a poetry slam is, it is the art of performance poetry. It is the words and the connection that a poet makes with what they've said through their written word. It is the expression behind the performance which is communicated through voice. The originality and passion behind our chosen poetry slammers will not cease to impress you. Tonight we have original poems written by our grade 7 students. Their words mean everything to them, and hopefully their slam will also create interpretation and meaning for you.
Now I'll introduce our judges in the back of the room. We have Mr. Andrew Moyse and Ms. Leslie Smith, both English teachers at our school. After the poems have been presented, there will be a short recess so the judges can deliberate. And we'll choose first, second, and third place winners. Sit back and enjoy.
Just a friendly reminder, if you have your cell phones on vibrate or silence, that'd be great. I know sometimes I forget to do that, and that'll really pull somebody up here. Okay, so good luck to all our wonderful poets, and we'll get started. The sheet that you may have with the list of poetry slammers are just in alphabetical order. They're not in the order in which they'll be presenting. So our first poetry slam is from Sidney Parsons, and Sidney is from homeroom 7-7. She plays piano, sports, and does judo. She will be slamming her poem titled Just Think.
Just think. Refuse and lose a hand. Soldiers, child soldiers, living in poverty, being forced to kill to keep themselves and their families alive. Brothers being taken, uncles being shot. This is not how they should live. They should see multiple colors instead of plain gunmetal gray. They should be able to run in a field, free, not run away from their dictator. Their lives are poor, living conditions filthy. This needs to stop. Just think.
Sydney had to go to a previous appointment, so good luck, Sydney. She's in a rush. Our next slammer is Noah O'Neill from 710. And Noah's 13 years old and from class 710. He likes technology and playing outside. He lives in paradise and has a dog named Jupiter. Noah will be slamming his poem titled Push On.
When I was younger, it hit me like bang. I've got to make my parents proud. So I sat in my room for hours and hours on end till my brain burned and my body cried, go to sleep. It tasted bitter. It was dark. But I had to push on. I pushed on for my mom, my dad, my nans, my pops, my past, and my future. I pushed on for so-called nerds and dorks and geeks who get pushed around because they're smart. Because they like video games. Because they like trading comic books. So, is smart really being evil?
Our next poet is Grace Strukin, who's from 710. Her poem is called Flipping My Way to the Top. She's 12 years old and she lives in paradise. She likes soccer and basketball. She loves gymnastics and participates competitively. This is her poem, Flipping My Way to the Top.
Every gymnast on competition day gets this feeling. It's always the same. Nervous, scared, excited too. Who will win? Will it be you? Start on bars, then it's beam. Ball and floor are also seen. Giant flyaway handspring too. These are skills all gymnasts do. Twisting a full as fast as lightning. Landing a soup on the monstrous ball. The beam is a tightrope, skinny and slim. One slight wobble, crash! Your dreams end. Waiting for medals very eagerly. Did I win? Is it me? Do one of my many flips. Wish me luck, 'cause I'm in Atlantics.
Our next slammer is Sheridan Coal from 7-9, and her poem is I Think. Sheridan likes to read and write books, and here she is to present her poem.
I think. Lying in a bed, staring at a wall, thinking about things that don't matter at all. Thinking to myself about how life would be if we all grew gills and lived under the sea. Or running it through the jungle, or deep in the woods, where scary things happen, and probably would. I could be in the mountains, as high as can be. I can see all the mountains, birds, and trees. The sun is going down, I guess it's time to sleep. But as I sleep, I think about the people in the streets. How they are in the alleyways and behind the big buildings. How they don't have comfy beds or parents that are caring. But as I think, the world goes dark, and I slip away into the clearing.
Okay, our next poet is Carolyn Sutton. Her poem is called I Will Wait. She's from 7-9. She likes to read and write books, and we'll be slamming her poem I Will Wait.
I will wait. I will wait. I will wait for you. As seasons change and people too, I will wait. You are lost and may never be found, but I will wait. Like how raindrops watch until they can fall to the ground, I will wait. Or how the stars are itching to shine on the cloudy night, I will wait. I'm not letting you go without a fight, so I will wait. This love is too strong to be thrown away, so I will wait. I'm going to fight so you can stay. Until then, I will wait. I will wait for you.
Our next poet slammer is April Whalen from 7-9. April likes music, poetry, reading, and having fun. Her poem is titled Youth.
Beauty does not come from the clothes you wear. That is not what makes you magnificent. It's not from how you style your hair. That true divinity has no extent. Some people can't see beauty with their eyes. I wish they could see the beauty inside. Those people think beauty is just a lie. Some people can't see it, even though they try. They should open their minds and their hearts. They will see what they have never saw before. Beauty is like no other piece of art. They will know the world's beauty even more. If everyone could see the world's allure, then we will have one step closer to the cure.
Just read that. Our next poet is Brianna McDonald from 7-8, and her poem is called Singing. Brianna lives in paradise with her mom, dad, and sister, loves cats, and has 2 cats, but a new kitten as well, Grayson. She'll be in this year's Etc. and is looking forward to performing. Our next poet is Brianna McDonald with Singing.
When I sing, I feel indestructible. I feel like there's no more obstacles holding me back. Singing is a chance for me to express myself for who I am and not for what others want me to be. Singing is to be free. Singing, it brings me to my happy place, blots out all the badness I can imagine. And when I sing, I feel like I just won the lottery. It's happiness. Singing, it moves me in a way I just can't describe. It helps me through all those rough times. It opens doors to brand new possibilities. And when I sing, I feel alive. I feel like I was meant to sing. Singing is my life.
Our next poetry slammer is Erica Foote. Erica is 13 years old. She lives in Paradise with her mom, dad, and brother. In 2010, Erica joined the performing arts group with Patricia Andrews, and in 2012 was cast for the role of Henry in Lord of the Flies. Erica is an active participant in MPI's improv team, and when she's not performing, she enjoys reading and hanging out with friends and playing video games. She will be presenting her poem, Canada.
This is where we lay. This is the only place that we will stay. From Detroit they can see her above the USA. I'm proud to be in Canada, where at least I know I'm free. I am proud to be in Canada, anywhere from sea to shining sea. Looking at the moon like an overinflated balloon, we know that we are connected by the seams of a sweater you helped your grandmother sew. It's the feeling you get when your province's hockey team scores the winning goal. We're up north, yet just south from the North Pole. I'm Canadian, proud and true.
Our next poet is Gabrielle DuPont from 7-6. Her poem is called My Nightmare. Gabby is a passionate reader and adores writing. Her hobbies include dancing, show choir, doing homework, and singing. She's excited tonight to share her poem, My Nightmare.
Staring up at me like a steel gray shark, ready to charge and bite for a snack of frustration. The terrifying monster of my nightmares, hiding under my bed, ready to creep up and steal all my thoughts, disguised in blue and red stripes. As it urges to attack me, my mind is racing like an athlete running a marathon. Just like a lion, ready to pounce for its prey, looking for knowledge to fill its brain. Beads of sweat trickle down my forehead as I pace back and forth. The feeling of stress bolts down my body like a zap of lightning. Incomplete, aggravated, frustrated, terrified. All these emotions fill my brain as I look down at the blank page.
Next up we have Hannah Williams from 7-6. Hannah loves to play soccer, eat pizza, and play ice cream, jump on her iPod. Did I get that right? She has no idea how she made into the Poetry Slam in the first place, but she's very excited to present her poem, The Mist, tonight. She hopes you'll enjoy it.
So much depends upon my buttery popcorn covering my couch after a horror movie. I gasp and I scream as the scary face appears under the screen. I hide under my blankets and my sister calls me a chicken. I throw popcorn at my sister's face and she said, "You did not just go there." Food fight! A big bag of popcorn, almost larger than the microwave, spread over the couch like a room full of confetti. My dog ate the burnt pieces and later throws it up. I'm not cleaning that up.
Our next poet is Patrick Lehman from 7-3. Patrick's poem is called The Day. Patrick likes to skateboard. His favorite game for Xbox is Modern Warfare 3. And he's mastering a master pop show on his skateboard as we speak. This is Patrick presenting The Day.
The day. I clenched my fists. I clenched my teeth. I tried to hold everything in. I tried not to cry. I tried not to run. But the sounds teased me. I fell to my knees. I couldn't move. Frozen solid, unable to move. I knew they were looking for him. I just couldn't bear the truth. The ambulances, the Coast Guard, the helicopters, the police. People in the harbor, and anyone that could. My dad, the safest fisherman anyone knew, was lost at sea, and no one knew what to do. My mom fret, my sister cried, and everyone in sorrow. Our thoughts and prayers were with him, hoping he was all right. But we knew the search was over on that cold, windy day, and we knew that he was gone because the officer came to say he took his wallet out to show his condolences. But oh, how cold his wallet, it made my skin turn blue. And on that day, I fell to my knees and cried, "Oh, Dad, why?" At his funeral, there was sorrow and joy to celebrate his life. But I learned an important lesson on that day. Now I know that great man, my dad, will be in our hearts forever and by my side every day. Thank you.
Our next poet is John Miller, also from 7-3. John's poem is called Facing Fear. In his spare time, John loves to play Slender in Minecraft. He likes practicing karate as well, and is currently a brown belt. And he will be presenting his poem now, Facing Fear.
Howard was a lonely boy. He was bullied every day. He was treated like a toy and told him he would pay. He kept his distance from me, trying to be kind, but he was just a punching bag, ready to be tried. Every day he felt this pain, every day alone, every day storm and rain, every day was shattered. But he was unimportant to the world around, but he stood up on a fateful day when he was pushed around. He showed his boss and fought back too those that he opposed. And when he was done, he had his fun. Howard turned and left the bullies alone. He said that they'd remember this day, and he walked back to his home. Now Howard learned one frightful day that he doesn't need revenge, for the answer isn't violence, so he'd go to make amends. He told the bullies sorry for being very rough. They looked at him and nodded. They had had enough.
Our next poet is Amber Cooper Peddle. Amber is 13 years old and lives in Paradise. She loves to ride horses, and her favorite horse is named Dante. She's from 7-3. Tonight she'll be sharing her poem, Freedom on a Horse.
Freedom on a horse, flying through the field, my hand gripping his mane and my leg clinging to his side. His hoof is pounding against the earth ground beneath us, galloping faster and faster, shaking the earth as we travel higher and higher. My hair dancing in the warm summer breeze, cold shivers run up my back as the air surrounds me. All I can see are the miles of open land full of yellow and amber-colored grain. I can smell the fresh air. Standing at the edge of a mountain, watching the sun slowly disappear from the sky, and looking out over the town, bursting with light. The rush again, the rush of freedom that runs through your bones when you ride a horse.
Our next poet is Zachary Nee from 7-2. Zachary is 12 years old and lives in Mount Pearl. He has two younger brothers. He loves manga, music, dancing, and art. He will probably finish his first graphic novel by the time he's 20, and he will be sharing a few of his poems tonight entitled Art.
Art is like our food. We can't live without it. It's one of my favorites, no doubt about it. Pencil on paper glides and it soars. Now my new drawing is greatly adored. Art isn't always a good thing, you see. It can start wars like it did to me. Very offensive drawings born, now your beautiful friendships is torn. But if you try, you could certainly fix it, change it a bit, match it and mix it. Now go and show them it's not all that bad. You are the public, you can say. And if you are a person like me, a person with art is a person you'll be. Life is with art as art is with life. They go together like bread and milk.
Our next poet is Jamie Laurie of 7-2. Jamie's 13 years old and he hails from Paradise. He has a number of interests, including street hockey, tournaments, and hippos. Jamie is excited to share his comic poem, which I cannot wait to hear, entitled Blue.
Glue. Glue is important to me because it helps me stick things together. It's very useful when you do projects. Glue is simply awesome. Most people don't know, but glue, the G in glue stands for glue is awesome. L stands for liquid glue is better than solid glue. U stands for you are cool if you use glue. E stands for even though you're cool, you can only stay cool if you keep using glue. Glue, a poem by Jamie Laurie. This is why glue is important to me. Glue.
No, glue or nothing.
Our next poet is Mr. Andrew Bell from 7-1. Andrew loves reading and spends a lot of his spare time doing his hobbies on the computer. Andrew didn't expect to be part of Poetry Slam, but is very proud to present to you his poem, My Two-Tone Poem.
Some days I am tree green, calm and quiet, like the grass swaying back and forth. But some days I fog, depressive and sad, like new cement afterwards I experience hardly. I am many things, but these are just children.
That brings us to our last poet of the evening, and our last poet is Tori McDonald from 7-1. Her poem is called The Many Colors of Me. She loves to read and is a cheerleader for the MPI Panthers. On Saturday, she goes swimming. Tonight, she'll be presenting The Many Colors of Me.
I am girly pink, bubbly and cute, fuzzy like feather boa, excitable like a child. Some days I am burning red, rageful as fire, lit with anger like a match, hot like a flame. Some days I am pink like bubblegum, others I'm red like a sore thumb.
Okay, we'll take a brief break now, about 5 minutes, for the judges to tabulate their results, and we'll be right back. Okay, third place this evening with her poem I Will Wait, we have Carolyn Sutton. Second place for the day, Patrick Lynn. And our first place winner for 2013 is Gabrielle DuPont from
Tall people get relegated to the back. All right. Oh, back a bit further. Hold on now. Okay, proper smiles. Nice. Now crazy faces. Nicer. Well done. I think your parents want some shots too, so don't move yet. Hold on, freeze.
Oh, we're staying?
No. Say black.
What cheese?